know, it's your girl Kirstie, and I am back with another video. And a surprise, I got my hair done. Well, actually, I did my hair myself, y'all. This was my first time ever attempting to do marley twists on myself. Y'all see this one right here? This one is my favorite because look how cute that section is. And like, y'all, please let me know if you want to see a video on how I did these marley twists by myself. I think obviously for my first time they do need work improvement because like the parting girl, oh somebody see, ain't all the way 100. But for my first time doing marley twists, I think I did alright. And now that we got that out the way, today's video is going to be a story time. I saw just like an ignorant thing that somebody posted on Instagram, and it, you know, sometimes you see something and then you think about something and then you leave. Yeah, it's one of these moments. So you guys, this week's story time is about the time I dated a colorist. I'm putting dated a colorist, but to be honest, I didn't even date this guy because like I just could not get past his ignorance. I named this guy Ruben, and this was in high school. Y'all know I've said in my other story times in the past that in high school I had like this boyfriend who was kind of like on and off and just a mess. And you know, in between those times, like I would talk to like other guys because like you don't want me, somebody else do, okay? And this happened to be one of those times. I don't remember what grade I was in. I want to say it was after I got my braces off for sure, because that's when like guys would actually like talk to me after I got my braces off. So it had to be from somewhere from 10th grade to 12th, but I'm leaning towards like 11th grade. Doesn't matter, not relevant to the story. Oh, this guy Ruben, I believe, oh yo, I don't even know how we started talking. I just know that he was in the grade above me, and I think it was like through mutual friends. Like I don't remember ever having classes with this guy or anything. I just know that he got my number from, basically he tried to talk to me, okay? So like I didn't go up to him because I didn't know him, and it was just like one of those kind of like mutual friends, and then like, oh, who that? And yeah, you get it, okay. However we started talking, I just remember this guy Ruben was very arrogant. And I say that because he was in like accelerated courses, and he was the kind of person who would brag about everything. Like, okay, so in high school I didn't get a car until I was a senior, in October of my senior year. So I rode the bus. But this guy, he had his car since he was like a sophomore, and he thought like he was the sugar honey iced tea because he had a car. And mind you, like I'm saying, how do I say this without sounding crazy? Having a car, whatever car you have, is a blessing, right? Like, because everybody can't afford a car, everybody's not gonna have the opportunity to get one. But not for nothing, his car was raggedy, so I really don't know why you're so gassed. But you know, I didn't have a car, so I can't talk about nobody's car or vehicle being raggedy when you don't have, like, you know, like it just doesn't work like that. So he would brag about his car. He would brag about, oh, you know, I'm just so smart, like I'm definitely Ivy League quality, like this school is beneath me. He would just always make these comments about how he just thought he was basically it, like in a bag of chips with a side of dip. Like he really thought he was that, okay? And he was not. So, you know, through the course of us like texting and talking on the phone and stuff, like he made a little comment about like black girls. So, you know, we're talking, and I remember this conversation of him saying,
like, you lucky I'm talking to you because I don't even like black girls like that.
If I can give you guys a description of this guy, he was Nigerian. He was probably the same complexion as me, maybe a little bit darker. Not even like, he's black basically. Like there's no, like he doesn't have any ambiguity to him to where you would kind of think he's something that he's not, because it's just so blatantly obvious that you are black. So when he said that, it kind of threw me for a loop, because I was like, first of all, what you're not going to do is try to chalk me up as to just being black. That's what we're not going to do, because my name is Kirstie. I am way more than just my skin. So that already threw me, because I was like, dude, let's not do this. So I was asking him, well, what makes you think that, like, what is it about black girls that you don't like? And why do you think that talking to me, why do you think saying that to me is gonna make me feel special? Because actually I'm really annoyed now that you said that. You know, the typical stuff that they say about black girls. Oh, black girls are ghetto, they're loud, they always want to be in control. Like, pretty much stereotypical, non-factual basis, just pretty much judging and generalizing an entire group of people based off of the way that, just based off characteristics that any person can possess. Like, you don't have to be black to be ratchet. You don't have to be black to be rude. Like, why would you? Anyway, I'll see I'm getting heated, because this story gets worse. Even though he made that comment, I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna give him another chance, because I was this close to being like, you know what, I'm gonna dead this, because I don't even like you like that, but I'll give you another chance. And I decided I'm gonna give him another chance. So like I said previously in the story, you guys, I used to ride the bus because I didn't have my car until I was a senior. And he was like, oh, let me pick you up, I'll take you to go get Papa Mex. Papa Mex is like this popular little mom and pop taco shop, and he's like, I'll take you to get Papa Mex, and then I'll drop you off at school or whatever. So I'm in the car, but he picks me up, and I go to Papa Mex with him, and we're in the car, and he's having a conversation again. And again, I don't remember what I said, but I just remember he proceeded to say, yeah,
you better be lucky I even date black girls, because, like, honestly, you're a little bit on the fence of how dark I like them.
Really, nigga?
If you guys remember correctly, in the beginning of this video, I said the guy was the same complexion, maybe even a little bit darker than me. And he's talking about, this is as dark, I'm as dark as he likes them. What got me so heated is my whole family is dark skinned, bro. You're not gonna sit here and try to talk about dark skinned people. My family is bomb, so you're not gonna sit here and try to make dark people seem to be some type of way because of whatever you got going on. So I'm in the car, and I went off, and I was like, okay, this is the second time you made this comment, and I'm not having it. Like, you're sitting here, you're downing dark people, you're downing me now, saying that I'm as dark as you're gonna take them, and making all these comments about what is your basis. Of course, when I'm arguing with him, he's like,
see, this is exactly why you proving my point. You're proving my point. Like, this is why I don't do the dark skin. I don't do the dark skin girls. I don't do the black girls too much, because this right here, like this right here, just
basically all he's saying is just foolishness. So needless to say, after that trip, I was like, thank you for my tacos, you're never gonna see me again.
Nope.
I stopped talking to him completely. I was just so floored, and that was the first time in my life that I ever experienced that type of, I guess, colorism, like direct self-hate from someone. And he's not the only guy. That was just the first one that I experienced that. And guys, I just want to let y'all know, especially black queens, black kings, listen, okay? This right here is just an outer shell to protect all of our precious internal organs. We got a heart in here, we got lungs in here, we got bones, we got muscles, we got all of these important vital organs, and this is literally just a blanket to protect that, okay? God just made us with different colored blankets. But this blanket right here is more than just a color. Like, if you guys would really just, I really wish people would get to a point where they just see our skin as what it's used for. Used to cover vital organs, okay? Our skin is not to be ignored. Our skin is not to be put down. Our skin is not to be, my skin tone or someone else's skin tone does not make me better, does not make me less, does not make me, like, it's a skin. It's literally just a covering. Like, if all of us were to remove our skin, it's so ridiculous to me that there are people who have this mindset of colorism that think that it's okay for you to put down somebody. Like, you can, this was my issue. what bothers me about people with the colorist mentality is that they try to use the word preference as a scapegoat to really say that they don't really like yo ass. Like, I don't really like dark-skinned people, but I'm gonna use the word preference so that I don't sound crazy. But you still sound crazy, because what's crazy is most of the time the stuff comes from dark-skinned people who will say that they don't like dark-skinned people. And I'm like, you are a dark-skinned person. Or a light-skinned person who feels like they don't like dark-skinned people, because it's just always a constant battle. And you know, I've been guilty of it as well. I have even said before in the past that I only liked dark-skinned men, because I felt, you know, what I had my reserves about light-skinned men for whatever reason. And I just thought that dark-skinned men were just better. And that is so far from the truth. Like, that somebody's skin tone does not differentiate whether that person is good-hearted, if that person's hardworking. None of that equates to skin tone. And I just wanted to kind of, you know, I told y'all a little story time, just a little tea, but I also want to say, like, if you're somebody who's struggling with your skin tone and you feel like, you know, you're not pretty enough, or you don't feel like people look at you crazy, or people put you on a pedestal because of how you look, understand that at the end of the day, first of all, God don't look at skin, baby. God is looking at your heart. And if you're a horrible person on the inside, that's going to radiate on the outside. And even worse is God's going to know what's really going on with you. And I don't know about y'all, I don't care if nobody on this planet likes me. If God likes me, God loves me, that's all I need. And at the end of the day, I feel like we really need to get to a place, to a society where we have this mentality of skin tone is skin tone. And that's just it. It's just, I can't wear the same foundation as you, and that's it. Guys, that was my story time about the time I dated a colorist. I actually dated another guy. I'll tell you guys that story. That one was even worse. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.